Hello, welcome to the Capital Gains Tax Solutions podcast. I'm your host, Brett Swartz. We are doing a quick teaser interview with angel investor and entrepreneur Hall Martin, not to be confused with Martin Hall. It was sometimes it gets reversed there. But Martin, would you give our listeners who might be interested in listen to the full interview just a 30-second version of your background and what they can expect to watch on the interview?
Sure. My background is I started 3 angel networks in Texas back in the 2000s and had so much fun with it. I decided to start a company called Texas Entrepreneurs Network. And with that, I helped many companies raise funding. We're almost over $900 million raised for those companies in these past 20 years that we've been working with startups and have had a great time with it. We now run a group called 10 Capital that spans across the U.S. and serves almost 12,000 investors.
Amazing. We're going to learn all about that in the interview coming up. And on this one quick episode, though, we also are going to touch on the biggest frustration with capital gains tax as it pertains to startups, entrepreneurs, business owners who are selling. So in your experience, Hall, what's been the biggest frustration for the clients, partners, and friends that you serve?
The challenge with startup investing is that a lot of investors want the startup to convert from a limited liability company to a Delaware C corporation. And there's many benefits to that with the board and so forth. But when it comes time to sell the business, we find the startup is trying to move back to an LLC for better tax treatment. And so that can be a challenge for them.
Yeah, you want to be very careful. And we're going to touch on section 1244, or Hall is, and section 1202 in the interview. So make sure you plug in and watch that. And for listeners, Hall, who want to get connected with you right now, what's the best place for them to find you?
They can find me at 10capital.group, Group, there's no .com, or at investorconnect.org, which is our podcast site.
Excellent. You can go to YouTube right now for the full interview with Hall Martin, and or look for iTunes here coming up in the near future. If you are struggling with capital gains tax deferral clarity and options, you can go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com and learn more about the Deferred Sales Trust and other options. We appreciate you watching this short or listening to this short interview.